Hey there, viewers! Prevent hair loss by eating these 10 foods. The impact of hair loss affects far more than just one's physical characteristics. It can have stark mental and emotional implications as well. Although hair loss is not a life-threatening condition, it can have a significant psychological impact on a person's quality of life. Hair loss can be a very emotionally and mentally challenging condition. It can affect a person's self-esteem and how they perceive how the world looks at them. It can also lead to depression, anxiety, or other emotional issues. In this video, we will be talking about 10 foods that can prevent hair loss. Stay tuned. What causes hair loss? There are many causes of hair loss, but by far the most common cause is hereditary hair loss with age. Some men and women have a genetic predisposition for the hair follicles to be sensitive to certain hormones in the body. These hormones affect the life cycle of the hair follicles, causing progressive thinning over time that can eventually lead to baldness. While your genes may play a big part in hair thinning and loss, it's not the only instigator. Other causes of hair loss can include certain medical conditions, medications or supplements, diet, stress, and certain hairstyles and treatments. It is important to be evaluated by a hair loss specialist to determine the exact cause of the hair loss, so that appropriate interventions can be initiated. Conditions like lupus and other autoimmune diseases, certain cancers, thyroid conditions, and anemia can result in the loss of hair. Women with polycystic ovarian syndrome who have just given birth or are going through menopause might also see their hair falling out. Meanwhile, certain medications for acne, contraception, antibiotics, and cholesterol have been found to exacerbate the issue. Hair loss can be exacerbated by certain things such as stress, fad diets, certain medications, and undiagnosed health conditions. The good news is that if the offending stressor can be identified and eliminated or treated, hair loss will subside and regrow in most instances. However, if left untreated, over time the hair loss could become permanent. 10 foods that prevent hair loss. Number 1. Spinach. Spinach is nutrient-dense, offering many hair-supportive compounds such as iron, folate, vitamin C, magnesium, and potassium. 1 cup also contains over 50% of the RDI for vitamin A, which aids in the production of sebum, the natural hair conditioner that prevents it from drying, cracking, splitting, and dying. Number 2. Eggs. Eggs can prevent hair loss because they are excellent sources of protein and biotin. Protein is necessary to form collagen and keratin, the structural proteins in hair. Biotin is critical for preventing hair loss, and deficiency in this nutrient is associated with thinning hair. The yolks also contain iron and vitamin D, which encourage proper circulation and thus nourishment to prevent hair loss. Finally, eggs are a source of L-lysine, an amino acid shown to reduce hair loss. Number 3. Soybeans. Soybeans, tofu, edamame, tempeh, and soybean oil contain the phytoestrogen genistein, which studies have found to significantly increase resistance to alopecia. Soybeans are also a good source of the amino acids necessary to form new hair cells. For example, they contain 161% of the RDI for L-cysteine, which has been shown to increase hair density and minimize hair loss. Number 4. Pumpkin. Vitamin A is known to improve hair and skin health because it increases production of sebum, the natural oil that your pores and hair follicles secrete to nourish and moisturize your hair and scalp. Pumpkin is one of the best sources of beta-carotene, which the body turns into vitamin A. The seeds are also a wonderful source of hair-nourishing fatty acids and zinc. Number 5. Avocado. Avocados contain the essential fats necessary for hair growth. They are also an energy-dense, nutrient-dense food, meaning that they do have a lot of calories, but also a lot of valuable nutrients. Calories often get a bad rap because in excess they cause weight gain. But because hair follicle cells are among the most rapidly dividing cells in the body, if you're in a prolonged calorie deficit, hair thinning and loss is one of the first physical manifestations of note. Therefore, because low energy availability from dieting or inadequate calorie intake is associated with hair loss if you struggle to meet your caloric needs, it's helpful to add energy-dense food like avocados and nuts to your plate. Number 6. Fatty fish. Salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines, and other fatty fish provide the omega-3 fatty acids necessary to create and maintain cell membranes. Research has found that these essential fatty acids can reduce hair loss. For example, arachidonic acid has been shown to stimulate hair follicle proliferation and hair growth. Fatty fish also contains vitamin D, which is essential in the hair growth cycle and can stimulate hair growth and prevent hair loss. A deficiency in vitamin D is associated with the hair loss condition alopecia. Number 7. Walnuts. All nuts provide key nutrients to prevent hair loss, like essential fatty acids, vitamin E, zinc, and magnesium. Walnuts are especially rich in vitamin E, which is an antioxidant that is critical for healthy cell membranes. The omega fats in nuts will hydrate and nourish your hair follicles and increase sebum production to prevent hair from drying and thinning. Walnuts also contain selenium, which is an important nutrient in initiating new hair growth and hair follicle development. Number 8. Red peppers. Most fruits and vegetables offer some vitamin C, but red peppers are an especially potent source. This nutrient is known to be a powerful antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals in your body to prevent oxidative damage to your cells and premature cellular aging. It also stimulates collagen production, the structural protein critical for hair, skin, and nail growth. Vitamin C improves blood vessel function, increases blood flow to the scalp, and stimulates the synthesis of vascular endothelial growth factor, VEGF, which regulates hair growth and follicle size. Lastly, it aids the absorption of iron, which is also necessary for healthy hair and circulation. Other good sources are citrus fruits, kiwis, and berries. Before we continue, a like would be great. Number 9. Seeds. Seeds such as sunflower, pumpkin, and chia contain essential fatty acids, zinc, amino acids like L-cysteine, and selenium, which are all nutrients necessary in the hair cycle. Sunflower seeds in particular are a great source of pantothenic acid or vitamin B, which has been shown to increase blood flow to the scalp, aid hair growth, and prevent hair loss. Number 10. Beets and beet greens. Beets are one of the best sources of nitrates. Once consumed, the body breaks down nitrates to nitric oxide, a compound that acts as a vasodilator, increasing blood circulation and perfusion. The result is increased blood flow, oxygenation, and nutrient delivery to your cells, including the hair follicles in your scalp, helping to nourish them for optimal hair growth. Both the beets themselves and the green tops are packed with phytonutrients, micronutrients, and antioxidants as well. Symptoms. Hair loss can appear in many different ways depending on what's causing it. It can come on suddenly or gradually and affect just your scalp or your whole body. Signs and symptoms of hair loss may include: Number 1. Gradual thinning on top of head. This is the most common type of hair loss affecting people as they age. In men, hair often begins to recede at the hairline on the forehead. Women typically have a broadening of the part in their hair. An increasingly common hair loss pattern in older women is a receding hairline, frontal fibrosing alopecia. Number 2. Circular or patchy bald spots. Some people lose hair in circular or patchy bald spots on the scalp, beard, or eyebrows. Your skin may become itchy or painful before the hair falls out. Number 3. Sudden loosening of hair. A physical or emotional shock can cause hair to loosen. Handfuls of hair may come out when combing or washing your hair, or even after gentle tugging. This type of hair loss usually causes overall hair thinning but is temporary. Number 4. Full body hair loss. Some conditions and medical treatments, such as chemotherapy for cancer, can result in the loss of hair all over your body. The hair usually grows back. Number 5. Patches of scaling that spread over the scalp. This is a sign of ringworm. It may be accompanied by broken hair, redness, swelling, and at times oozing. When to see a doctor. See your doctor if you are distressed by persistent hair loss in you or your child and want to pursue treatment. For women who are experiencing a receding hairline, frontal fibrosing alopecia, talk with your doctor about early treatment to avoid significant permanent baldness. Also, talk to your doctor if you notice sudden or patchy hair loss or more than usual hair loss when combing or washing you or your child's hair. Sudden hair loss can signal an underlying medical condition that requires treatment. Prevent hair loss today with a nutritious diet. What do you want to learn next? Let us know by leaving a comment below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. For more interesting facts on the human body, subscribe to the channel. Here are 2 more videos you should check out. Both of them will definitely help you reach your goals.